CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC. Yes. Yes. Grace is here. The time has come. Thank you for being here tonight. If you're on here, please share the video. I am waiting for the people in the studio. I don't know why they're not on, but hopefully they will come on soon. It's nice to always be here. My name is Grace Kowa. I come in peace. And this is the Political Lounge. And we are here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. We come here to push CMC agenda, Citizens Movement for Change. We also come here to talk about moral issues, political issues, social issues in our Liberian society, and sometimes around the world. Today is Thursday, 9/11, 2025. We all know that 9/11 is a significant mark for the great United States of America. What happened during that time, it was a very grave thing that happened in the country. And that happened in 2001. I will never forget. I had just come to America. And I was very disappointed. I remember that clearly. You know, just came from another war situation. So I had made it to the great war, and then that happened. But little did I know that God was in control. And here we are today. My condolences every year goes to the people that were victims. Although we all were victims when it comes to 9/11, somehow, some way. But the people who actually lost their loved ones, they were victims. And we want to send our condolences to those people. Some people lost their entire life, their entire family, their entire, existence was lost during that time. And I thank God I was safe. I remember vividly I was in Stevens Grove, Pennsylvania. And I just had my daughter in July. She's 25. are grateful. America was able to get back on its feet, and it's still the greatest country on earth. And we thank God for that because we get to benefit from that. So it's always good to be out, trying to wear my glasses. Always good to be here every evening, talking to the Liberian people, especially the CNCmers, talking to them and trying to make sure that we all are settled in our minds that CMC will be okay, CMC will be good. Everything will work out for the best for CMC. So don't mind the different things that are going around Facebook, the lies, the hate, the jealousy, the enviousness, the devilish behavior. Change is not easy. It's not easy to come by change. If the people tell you what they've been through when it comes to change, you would never even believe what people have been through. But for us to enjoy that, we have to brace ourselves and accept some of the negativity, because when that time comes, you would then understand why we went through all of that. So we have to continue to fight. I'd like to welcome Ansu and Harry in the studio. I'd like to say thanks for being here. I want you guys to open up and say something. A lot of things been happening at Bureau already. Um, I don't even know where to start because that Bureau always have something going on. When I say something, everywhere got something going on, but the negativity from the country is too many. Too many things are happening at one time, especially when it comes to the suffering of our people. Liberia is now ranking the second hungriest country on earth, or in West Africa. In West Africa, you know, um, our people are hungry, and we hope that changes. We always pray that the lives of the people be better, and that's what we pray for every day. And it's good to be here. Also, how you doing today in Liberia?
Thank you, Margaret. I hope you're getting us.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. Let's say that. Thanks so much. Good to be here again. Right after our usual break, near break, I always say. Yeah. Thanks again to you and the team, in the diaspora, especially the USA. You and Dr. Richardson. Why wonderful, great day. It just been raining since today. Yeah, it rained up to this time, up to now. It rain still falling. So it's been a bad weather. It's what we've been experiencing here in Liberia. But as you said, a lot of things happen, especially the continual alarming rates of illicit drugs in this country. Young people keep dying day by day, and anytime it comes on the social media and on Liberia, especially here in our country, you always come across photos of young people being affected, and also the parents keep losing their children when it
Mhm.
comes to drugs. And later on this afternoon, the afternoon even hour, another news broke up on the internet from the Ministry of Youth and Spokes. That's the Deputy Minister there for Youth Development, Honorable Brian McGee, or Minister Brian McGee. The names pack up in the news this evening when it comes to the issue of rape, where it is allegedly that he raped the deputy security guy there at the Ministry of Youth and Spokes, up to 14 years old daughter. That story is trending, and a couple of things happening at home. So as I said, we are here for now up to Liberia time 1:30.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ansu. It's always good to have you guys here. Yeah, a lot of things are trending in the country. I mean, it was very sad for me when I heard about the rape case. If you know me, you will know that I'm an advocate against sexual gender-based violence, human rights abuse. I'm an advocate against all of those things. I just couldn't make a comment on it. I don't know why. I think my spirit in me just held me back a little bit to wait and see exactly what this government is going to do about it. Too many too many things that happen in the government. Corruption is on the high, and now we start to experience people, children not being raped. I don't think it should be a high investigation. They should hurry up with the case. I have no trust in gender ministry as far as trying to help these rape victims. They are not equipped to to the positions that they hold within the ministry. That ministry should have at least 5 ministers, 1 minister proper and 4 deputy ministers. They still cannot function right. I think that ministry should be dissolved. I think that they should just take everything on. There should be a department on a health and social welfare, because them having all those ministers and still they really cannot help the rape victims is a sad thing. I just think that they created all that because they want to make money. They want to get the people into positions to pay them money, and most of the time they are not. These people are really don't have the experience to do that job, and so we just look on the front of it and just laugh, because we know that they are not there to help the Liberian children at all. Even advocacy groups that are in different countries. I just came from Hungary. I spent some time in Hungary. I think it was it was in June. No, it was in March, April, around that time. And I saw the people protest against rape, against their own government. And I saw the uproar of the crowd and the uproar of the concern from the government itself. And they took that very seriously. And I before I left there, I heard that the petitions were being adhered to by the government. They adhered to the people petition. In our country, that do not happen. That's why I don't even try to encourage people to do protests anymore, because to me it's a waste of time in the country. If you want to do that, you just do civil arrest, means that you stop the country from functioning totally. So I mean, real march in the country that nothing will work that day. But as far as protests, the people still going to work. The government officials, they don't even care to even come and meet the people or take their petition. All those things are a waste of time for me. I am so saddened by the news of that little girl who was just trying to live. The minister is saying that this is an allegation he has. He did not do it, but the delay in the investigation will just make everything go away. That's what they do. They will delay, because this is not rocket science. How I said that this girl DNA sample has not even been taken. The last I heard from our government, there's a DNA machine that was sent there. We had a meeting with the general ministry. We heard all of that. They were bringing in DNA machine to help to do these things. So it's just a sample. You take the sample and you check to see whether it's his sperm is in the girl. If his sperm is in the girl, it means that he raped her. He says that. They also could just do thorough investigation. It doesn't take decades. So now he's removing. I mean, decades are just being. It's a metaphor I'm using, because it takes almost forever when these investigations are done, and sometimes the popular cry and the popular sentiments goes away. They do all those delay to allow it to be that way. So let's see what happens, Ansu. But right now, I don't know how to even speak on that. I heard the girlfather was on another show. I didn't listen to the interview with him. I did not listen to it. I don't know if you guys have a clip of it, that he said that his daughter was actually raped, and the general ministry people were acting mean to them. They were not giving them, the audience. They were not helping them at all. And I expect that our general ministry, they always do it well. We are taking so many rape cases today, and that's how they behave. We even had to get people in the ministry to work for us and pay them on the side, just to make sure that we were able to get information on cases that were there, and how far the files were gone, but they really don't do anything. And he says that President Graca needs to dissolve this ministry. This ministry was just put into place by Charles Taylor, because we just came after the war, and because of so many women were raped in the war, there was a rape epidemic in Liberia at that time. So they set up that ministry to be able to meet the needs of the women. The ministry does not function in that light anymore. They need to let the ministry go, put that gender social welfare, I think gender something they call them. I refuse to even keep their name in my mind, because the ministry is so used at this point in time. So put them on the health and social welfare department, make there a department there. That's what you should do. But who am I? I'm just Grace Goa. Liberian citizens who care very much about the country and who wants to see the country move forward. They're where we are. But did you hear that interview, Ansu, on the other network tonight? Because other people, I think they said they interviewed her father, and he spoke about.
Yes. So what happened is that normally when these things happen, especially when it just blow out, when I get home here, when it just blow out, and the very first maybe 1 or 2 hours, the victims will have that time we want to speak to the media. Maybe after the first 1 or 2 interviews, then the next thing now when you try now to go deep, in which you try to go after the victims, to try to follow the story, you start getting the next thing here is that my lawyer saying that we should remain quiet on it until because the case now being investigated by the police or in Birmingham. So just what he said concerning the her father being interviewed. So our news department team will try chasing the information and get to him. So he made us understand that the case now is in police hand. But what major thing that we picked from there was why the updates of information is not well informed of what happened when it comes to the investigation, on this whole thing. And like you said, it just remains so silent, like he just, being keep of the whole thing, and he's not getting any full, communication or full information from John or from the investigative team. So that's another point, in which we're really trying to question him whether he's fully involved, whether the family fully involved with what's going on with the investigation. So we're trying to really get to him to hear whether his family is fully involved with the investigation going on. But as I said, I will get to know that we're informed that it is in the hands of the government and other family members have taken the full responsibility, taking charge, and so we remain mute. So we now we just have to keep following the story up for General Ministry in Liberia National Police. And as he said, it's a very big name when it comes to these cases, especially if it was a common man or an ordinary man named just involved into a rape, but now into the police central office, maybe to solve this by now and being beyond there for investigation. But when it comes to the top guy's name, especially government, we want to be government official, but Sudan is a very big name in this country that have the training to run the country when it comes to money. When the names are involved in these issues, you always see them sitting at home and they say investigation is going on. So where is the minister now? The minister for deputy minister for youth development. Where is him now? Is he sitting at home? Is he in police custody? There's a question now. We have started chasing as of tomorrow to find out from police whether, because as well the ministry gave him leave, emergency leave to go and facing the case, and we shall be
Do you know what
on suspension.
but do you know what is leave with pay? Because they tell him they put him on a leave. They have leave with pay and they have leave without pay. Now it depends on the magnitude of the case. They know some information already. This is a minor child. This girl is a minor. She's under the age of 14, or she's 14 years old and under. So so that kind of case is very severe. Although all rape, we consider a rape and it's supposed to be seen very seriously. But this is a minor child here. So if they put this man on leave, you want to tell me they don't have any real substantial evidence to actually have to charge this person until he's proven innocent? So I just this is a criminal matter. When it comes to minor child children, rape is a criminal matter. So this is criminal. So I don't understand. The man is free. He could leave Liberia anytime. That's how they do. Before you look, all this, I can't talk to the press again and this and that. Look, we experience all of that. Sometimes they will say they can't talk to the press because right now they're shutting them up. Money business high in the country. Let the other boy pray on the feet for God to help me. I think you saw that video. One boy praying, one disadvantage you praying just to get help, for people to help you to get away from drugs and get healed. So the money business high when they call the people on the side, they get them some few dollars.
Exactly so.
That's what will happen. That one of the UP person, United Party person in government. I'm not saying this is what happened, but it would be nice for you to investigate because this is alleged. But yes, this is a minor child. How long does it take? When did this thing happen? It's been a day or two, right? Yeah, and we still haven't heard anything. So we are seeing the recipe of them just trying to sweep this under the rug. That's the recipe. Their grandfather is just a security guard. He don't have money. Who will help him at this point in time? They will tell the people not to talk to nobody. That's what they do. General ministry is famous for that. They call the people, you don't have to say anything to anybody. And they will not help the people. They will not help them. So there where we are, Ansu. This is
Yes,
for you.
yes, and
Are you hearing me or are you hearing something in the back?
no, I'm not getting you. You are a little bit breaking in. I don't know what is the internet.
I am breaking in.
Yeah, yeah.
My internet is fine. Except it's from your end.
So okay, so it's better now. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I said this is a recipe for not having the whatsoever done. That's what they do. They try to say, oh, okay, the case is being investigated. Don't talk to nobody. But in the meanwhile, they are not even helping the people. So we will see what happens in the nearer days to come. We will see whether this is going to be investigated. As far as I'm concerned, I've never seen a thorough investigation with this government that anybody being persecuted for anything. I stand my ground that. And
Yes,
they are famous for everything else, and now they're going to get famous for raping. Because if this don't be investigated and the real truth don't come to pull, and they silence those people, that's the time the sheen will really come on, and Liberian people will be able to stand up. I hope this father gets stronger. And I can't say that because you never know. The people are suffering in the country. They could do anything to silence them and tell them not to speak and getting some few dollars and will go like that. That girl will be maybe crippled for the rest of her life because to rape a 14-year-old child or any minor children I mean, you know that you're taking away their virginity if that child is a virgin and that kind of penetration can destroy her inside. Especially when it comes to childbirth. That's why you see most people can't have children. Some of it has to do with rape when they're younger. So let's see what happened. The girl too was in the office working. She was serving food, getting plates from the people. What was she doing there? Was she not in school?
she she normally take food there to her father. So my language it's just an evil war. Like other people just take advantage of people condition. For me, like I see it though.
Yeah.
Seeing your father as a security normally take food there to her father. So it's maybe just look down on a man as just a common security officer there, and just decided to just go after the young man's daughter at the age of 14. You understand? And if you go deep down into the story, where we learn that he normally have this interaction until the father get to choose. And one time, when the whole story came up, where he decided to really choose and who they can always go to, who always call her, because sometimes she always say so and so person call me, and so and so person call me. So he decided not to go after this call. Who's this person who always calling her, or who's always going to the highway? You understand?
Mhm.
So for me, I just see that just taking advantage of the father condition, because you know very well that child is just 14 years. And only because you know that her father is a security an officer, and I would take couple of months to work for him money. Maybe it would take 2 or 3 months before you get a 1 month pay. And looking at that condition of the family, and you decide to take such an advantage of the girl because you feel that you in the top position and having money.
So the thing, my concern with that, and you are very right, Ansu. My concern with that is why is he calling the little girl and she's telling her father. I think the father should have taken it seriously and also reported this earlier on that his daughter was being called by this particular person. But in Liberia, people don't take all those things for anything. Um, they don't take it to be anything. So this is what you have that the country like people settle for. These people settle. They say they want to settle for this government, and this is the country they settle for. Rape is we say people rape is what all over the world, but most countries now you can't get away with it. technology has gotten so great that rape, as soon as that is done, in 5 business days, the people already figure out by the cement when a girl they will take a sample. It doesn't take that long. Now they're going to take another time or maybe of 1 year to do this case. Let's see what happens. Maybe the man will even go back to work, and who knows? Maybe he will stay home and be getting paid because he's on a leave right now, absent. We don't know whether this leave of absence is he getting paid or not. And if he's getting paid, it's wrong, because this is a criminal matter. Until he is proven innocent, I don't think that they should even pay him money for you to have to work in that capacity and that level of allegation come against you. Something's wrong. They could start investigating from the office. The girl said he been calling her. Number one, she told her father. Did anybody in the office notice that this man been interacting with this girl? That's another question. They can go around and ask the people if that's the case. If he interacting too closely with the girl, that's a sign. Say, why are you interacting with this girl too closely? She's just a 14 years old child. So, and she already reported to her father that you have been calling her, trying to get physical contact with her. So, I mean, let's see what happens. I don't have any faith in this government. I don't have any faith in them. So, I don't think this will be solved. If it does, I'm very happy because then it means that Liberia is changing, which is going to be good for everybody because we want to see our country be able to change one day too. We want to see that Liberia can be a better place as well. We want to see that everything can happen or best for the country. We want to see this country succeed. The reason why we always come here to speak and the reason why we join Citizens Movement for Change because we have seen no better way out with these two political parties and governments that are being in place. CDC King, they did nothing. UP King, they did nothing. Then CDC King, they did nothing. And UP is back. That's the reason why we can't choose these two parties anymore. We have to try something different. And as you can see, the fight is on from the government because the CCMC has taken a way now that the people are seeing that, you know what, this country can be changed. It's just that we need to choose CMC at this point in time because our political leaders have gone around the place and showing the people that things can be done. You go into district where high school will never built since 1847. Never, ever in the history of that period. Why in this 2025? It's sad. So let's see what happens. I hope they get justice for that little girl. She deserves it. I hope they give her the proper treatment as well because she needed to be treated. I hope they do everything they're supposed to do to make her comfortable and so she can be able to live the rest of her life. But these things don't go away. Sometimes that girl will never be the same anymore. And because of that, it could harm the society that she's in. It could harm the community in that she will act like somebody that been raped. And rape victims, they got a tendency of doing different things in their lives. And when you do anything in your life and you're part of society, it's also trickled down into the society and the community that you live in. So at the end of the day, Liberians too will suffer this as well. And that's just the truth. So let's see what happens. And so you should keep your eyes on the case. Keep your eyes on it. And let's see what happens. What else you said happened? Like I heard about Soga Wilson. He too, one of the last minister using sport that served on a Georgia government. Soga Wilson, I see the situation they're cussing him up and down. Oh man. They really having a feed day with this man. They're insulting him because he said that he thought that they could have done better when it came to the sports sporting team in Liberia. He thought they could do better, and they did not. He insinuated that President Weah did not do anything better when it came to sport. I agree with him because for you to have that kind of legacy and step in the president position, it means that one of the things that you will focus on to you to push best. That's what people do. What do I like? What is my passion? And I in a position, I will help my passion to blow up. I thought he was going to bring Liberian soccer to the next level. I thought he was going to bring the sporting power Liberia to the next level. But these people don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to look out for help because they don't know how to do the job. Again, I would say that. They don't know it. So God was saying he worked here and he worked there and he worked there, but he still did not have the expertise to lift the sporting society or the sporting community within Liberia. He did not have that because it's so easy to do. You come to America, you're so they say that man live here. He live here for so long. That's why he came back after he was not. After the government left, he came back. Or I think he left before the government was ever removed from power. I don't know. But he couldn't do anything. He couldn't solicit. He couldn't reach out there for help. He could not do none of those things. How long to list for these people, different sporting department, people are going to help you? How long? Even now that we are talking CMC, we have people that play in college football, or some of them play in college basketball, that we know that have contacted us that they can come to Liberia and do some, and some of them play on the NBA. Actually, they were playing on the NBA as well. They can come to Liberia and do some, a sporting game with the Liberian children in basketball and stuff like that. They are happy they will come and telling us they will do that. So how I say that he's okay with that, and all of this is okay with the girls they were molested. Yeah, we talk about one whole year we're on that thing. A little girl was molested right in the on the football camp. She was raped with dildo by one of her teammates, and they did nothing about it. He said nothing. We came after that case. We fought it. We fought it. I hope Verani could come here tonight for her to tell you the story. We fought that case. So God Wesley was at ease. He never even will move. And you can't even make sure that people, children are okay on the camp. Then the benefit we bring to that bureau. And these are the things we're talking about. The people coming to power, they hire their friends. Some of their friends, they didn't know what to do. And all because of partisan, or because the person support you. And all it's about, it takes away from the Liberian society, takes away from our children. It takes away from the country future. And that's the reason why these two political parties, UP and CDC, should never be allowed power in this country anytime soon. And I will stick to it. Ansel?
Yes. So I did follow the former minister comment, or maybe a statement, and concerning the past government. And you had just said everything, Madam Grace. That is bringing people on board who are not innovative, people who don't know exactly what they are called to do. Old school Zoga Wesi, being called on to work at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and don't even know exactly what to do at that place. So you listen to him. He said, former footballers, who took over the country, the country should have done better when it comes to sports. And you were serving there as a youth and sports minister. What's your connection? What's your contact? Indeed, what exactly you brought on the table? Maybe to talk about, so people could see how the impact. And like I said, Madam Grace just said it, that people that come into power and just hiring their friends, whether they know the job or not, they just bringing it on only to come arrange yourself, because that says yes. So he stayed there all throughout. No report from the National County Sports Meet. There is no report. National team struggle. You there serving a minister of youth and sports. No youth plan. There's nothing going on for that ministry for the times he served there. Only that because he served in other government, and he's not going to anymore. He's not going to take government position or being for politics. So he goes now to say things in which he very self into that position for not being innovative. So why? So mean that people they just take the position. They don't know exactly what they are called to do. So do you expect the president appointed you or putting you somewhere, since you are being somebody who is innovative, who can bring something back home to your country, and you serve into that position and fail the people? You just will remain silent. Remain silent until the people just quietly forget about you, because there is nothing you will say back yet. And this is why you see the seditions are going, they say really costing him, because what he's saying, it doesn't make any sense. Or youth and sports minister definitely being placed into that ministry there. What are some of the things you should be telling us? There are some of the things I left back as minister. There are some of the things I know, and this is my legacy as a minister. These are some of my plans, programs we set up. So we're just waiting on George Weah. So all they just came on George Weah glory. They just be ministers, directors, and just live the life, arrange yourself, and get good money, and just take a family from this country here and lead the post suffering.
And
So
that's the
he,
question.
he need more latches, and so they were, they were causing more because what he's saying is just like I was into the position before, and people do expect me to do more, to do better. So why not? So I think whatever I say, old school sugar wasting because nothing. Then you said nothing. He went to that ministry, nothing was doing there.
No,
Nothing. Collected all the money from that place. No report counted me, nothing. No
nothing.
youth plan, nothing.
And that's the reason why after they did the position, after the government is over, like the way UP will be over in 2029, they will all come back running to America. Some of them who even made big muff on this Facebook were insulting people. They gave some of them position in Liberia. They went there. They don't have any they don't even know how to start. They ran back to America and Kenya Sada because they don't even know how to make changes in anything that they do. They don't know how to make changes. So this is the thing these people suffering from. They just come and talk, and then when the president get in place, everybody who talk for him put them in the position. Now they can't even really work in that position because they don't know what they're doing. You know, they don't know what they're doing. It's not you have to have at least some experience, expertise, and along with your education to be able to transform these offices, and also your conviction and the love for
Hmm.
country. They don't have none of that. So Zuka was in, whatsoever he made in the country, he got paid. I sure he saved us most of his money and he came running right back to America. Now he living in the comfort of his house in the great United States of America. He didn't have time. Never did any transformation in the ministry of supposed for the 6 years he worked there for. Even Samuel Dohu, they said never knew anything. Although I don't, I mean, do it was not my cup of tea. At least he was able to do something when it came to sports. He did something. And he was the only person that took like brought up when it came to soccer. That his name is known to them for soccer because of some the Liberia was known, excuse me, for soccer because of some do, and they see opponent benefited from it. But when it came to that time, they did not want to put anybody else on the map. So God was saying he played soccer. He was supposed to be very interested in making one child to be a celebrity at least, of a soccer star or something star, basketball star. Because you can sport got to do all those sports. There are the Olympics going on. The people prepare their children for the Olympics. They prepare them for years. They never even. I thought they were going to build a whole soccer academy. I thought they were going to take one of these contests there and go in the rural area and build a big soccer academy for the people, for the train, and bring people from abroad and even Liberians to teach these children on that soccer academy. But they never did none of that. All of them went to Liberia and they sat down and they got fat. Their stomach got big and their hair got big. Just like Liberian men, especially when they taking the money and joining it. All the body can start growing, their hair growing wow. Their stomach being in front of them. That's all they did. And he's sitting on the platform because you already okay. Those children that was on that soccer academy or those children that was putting their minds to sports in Liberia, they are all left in with nothing to do. And it's a sad thing. I don't know what this government doing. I'm not even fighting when it comes to sports because I know they will not do anything. So I don't even look behind or what they do. But yeah, so that's just it for you for Liberia, my dear. We're gonna continue to fight. We're gonna continue to strive to get Liberia
Hmm.
where it is. I don't care what amount of threat they put on us. I don't care what amount of witch hunting they do
Hmm.
to us. I don't care what amount of lies they tell on your name. I don't care what amount of insult that they give us. We will still be able to, we still come here and we'll talk for Liberia all the time because, as a matter of fact, we too are Liberians. We are looking forward to our country being a better place, for us to be proud of. Even if we don't live there, but us to be proud of and say, you know what, this is what we wanted to see and it's happening, and we thank God for that. And that's where I look forward to every time when I think about Liberia. I don't know what
Yeah,
Henry want to say about that.
yeah, yeah. So you just said it right, uh, Manacher. So I think we can move on to our next. uh, talking point.
So what is our next talking point? Let's just play our music. Take a little 2 minutes break and play our Liberia deserve better. We want to tell the people we are
Mm-hmm.
tired with the lies and the confusion. Liberia deserves better. We want our country to be a better place. They love, at the end of the day, I don't care where you are, you still want to go home. I spoke with some people from Philadelphia today, tried being part of CNC, join us today. And I talked to three different groups, and we all were saying the same thing. We want to live to just see Liberia becomes a better place. That's what we want. This is what we want. So we hope that everybody's seeing what we are seeing, and everybody hope for the better for the country. Because if you really love Liberia and you are realistic, and you really realistic, you will know that this country is not doing better. It's not.
Yeah.
So hoping
Oh no, this
our
is.
office.
I want to play the music part. It's Liberia deserves better. Yeah, sorry, I am coming to it. Right here, talking to. Yeah. Yes, time. Let me my videos.
Liberia deserves better. We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing. We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. No, 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 no. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do. Talk and do, talk and do, CMC. Talk and do, we're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do, can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the air? See it, talk and do, Musability. CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. Our time is now, 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 now. We're doing it now, 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 now. We talk and do, 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 talk and do. Not just words, it's what we mean when we say the citizens movement for change, for the people, by the people. We talk and do, that's what we mean. We talk and do, 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 do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored, store, store, store. We talk and do.
Hope will be restored, love will be restored, peace will be restored. We're talking and we're doing. And us talking and doing is a threat to this government. So they're trying to political witch hunt our political leader, and the Liberian people are seeing it, and that's the part they don't get. The people at the eyes are now open that you can't do those things, and the people don't see through you. So you guys can pay how much people that were using Vaconto to set up the room and put the people inside, getting laptops and stuff so they can be on Facebook cussing people every day. No matter how many curses you people pour out there, no matter the lies you made into vulnerability, the people don't see you anymore. They know you people are very fake, and they know this government is a failed government already upon arrival. But we want to welcome everybody who's watching. We want to welcome Diana Curtis. She's watching from Canada, Halifax, Nova Scotia. I want to welcome Dennis T. Momo. He said, good evening, man. Good evening, Dennis. I want to welcome Tio Fa. Good evening, Ezekiel Sawie. Want to welcome Prince Wise, Pastor Man. Welcome here tonight. Want to welcome Rich Henry D. Best and Suseku Tele, Bama Salif. Want to welcome Adohi. Lasso Kroma. I want to welcome all of you guys to the program. It is so good to have you here. And so another news is going on. I think Henry should get that video, but it said the Solicitor General of Liberia Council Augusta C. Fire, he provides update on the ongoing arson case. So it's in the chat room. I want you to play the interview with him. He said there is nothing we have to hide. They will be caught. Nothing will change. That truth crushed to the ground will rise again. We told them that we have more than evidence to prove our case. So this is the case against the former Speaker of the House, Fanati Kofa, and would like to listen to the interview. Kudos to Variety Online News. The interview, I want Henry to see if he can play it here. But Ansu, while Henry is looking for it, you ready? And Ansu can say something about this case. Ansu, what are you hearing? I can't hear you. You on mute.
So I'm not hearing, but all I'm following it because I'm following each time the suspects or defendants go to the court and make sure that day to follow, the outcome of it. What would be the outcome of that case? And I'm just seeing just wasting that brainful time, on this case here, and wasting a lot of the money. People being fined $100, people being fined $50, defendant lawyers being fined for late case being postponed with no date being set, no day being set. So I just see it just wasting a brainful time on it. And when I follow the country that Solicitor General speaking, we have evidence. We prove to it that there are a lot of evidences we have in this case here, and in which we are very clear. These guys will be from Gilded. Why is still all the importing, and it just keep going long. It just keep going on. So as I said, wasting a brainful time, wasting the poor resources on the case here. If government don't have anything proving on these people, let's focus on different things, and then just start wasting our time on it.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, BC. Well, SG, we listened to the proceeding today, and from your account, it appeared that the government have nothing to hide over and over. For one fact, the record is clear that the state is the one that prayed for the assignment into this matter, and then two, the state has also surrounded all evidence to the defense team, meaning that you are prepared for the matters and listening to your submission today in court that we have nothing to hide. We cannot go for independence and investigations as to the medical that the defense is seeking for in terms of being tortured and slow mass.
Absolutely, there is all others that truth cross to the ground shall rise. There is nothing we have to hide. They will be caught. Nothing will change that. Let me tell you, if you say somebody was disturbed in court, how does that follow the evidence that was collected? The phone were collected from them, obviously analyzed, and the evidence here. You say after that, then the people went to prison, they were disturbed. How is that conceivable before the court to warrant the ruling of suppression of evidence to be delayed? But the judge, in particular, the judge wants everything to be very, very transparent. We want that to be done. We pay for it. We want their people to go to wherever they want, so that they will know that we are not hiding anything. And we told them we have more than evidence to prove our case. So we are the state.
What was this issue of torture which the defendant keep talking about?
There is nothing in torture. Nobody tortured them. They knew from here, they went to the court. From the court, they provided the evidence. How would a man provide the evidence before you carry him to torture him? Torture him to gain what? There was nothing. There was no need for torture. They have provided the evidence, their phone were analyzed, and so there was no need for torture.
The court had designated a clinic for them for the defendants to be taken to, but you listen to the defense, one of the defense lead lawyers, Counsel Waking Right, he objected to that on grounds that it's similar to GFK Medical Centers. What do you have to say about this?
That was sinful submission. That was a very sinful submission. GFK is a qualified place, more than any other place in Liberia, to conduct forensic investigation of any kind. Now, if you say you don't want GFK, we agree you don't want GFK. Another area designated by the umpire, go there, we pay. Then you say you don't want that place. Maybe they will want to go in heaven to do forensic examination of their self-claim, self-proclaimed or torture. They were not torture.
So, AG, before I take leave for you, why you think is the problem? Because the defense team continue to file a lot of pre-trial motions when this matter is awaiting to move into full swing as you anticipated.
I have been criminal lawyer for long. You know, when somebody does not have a case, they cry more than any other thing. They have told you that we don't have any evidence. Nothing we have. Now, when the evidence came, now they're crying. So they will keep crying and crying and crying. They are crying, baby. What they can do is to confess. That would be, and rebuild a mansion. If you have to go to jail and build a mansion, build a capital building, you do that. Confess. There's nothing else they can do but to confess. Evidence are overwhelming. They have nothing to do. They have to confess.
So, that means with all these, are you sure you're going to win this case?
Well, winning the case is something that I'm telling you. You are telling me the question I have answered. I should answer it again.
Yes.
There are
Sure you're going to win this case.
Well, winning the case is something that I'm telling you. You are telling me the question I have answered. I should answer it again.
Yes.
There are overwhelming evidence. There's nothing we can do but to win the case. Thank you so much.
Aaron, you just listened to the Solicitor General. You have a brief as a comment on the entire proceeding, and one thing he said is that they have a competing evidence over and over. He has been saying that even though he has been shying away from ELBCs over, but now you listen to him that they have the evidence to prove their case, and they believe that they can prove the case in court. Aaron.
Yeah, and I actually admire how you sing wishing today.
Okay.
Many a time we are trying to engage a few when you escape. But I mean, one thing you said that the government of Liberia have overwhelming evidence. That one thing, I really think that's my takeaway.
Though we are journalists, but the fact that they can give 2 plastic buckets to the defense team to the defense team ahead of the trial, meaning that they are prepared for this case. And one thing I want the public to know, Aaron, I'm not the mouthpiece for the Ministry of Justice, but they filed a petition before the court telling the court that we want for you to assign this case for hearing. And based on that request, the court signed the case, and then they produced the volume of evidence I told the defense team, meaning that they are ready for litigations to give these defendants. They are 14, even though some are out of the bailiwick of the country. They have some in their possessions, including the former House Speaker, and they believe that they have the evidence. They are already surrounded it. Whether it's good or not, the court will determine that.
Okay, so Henry. That is a piece of wahala, that drama that going on in Liberia. Look, the state is saying that they have overwhelming evidence to convict these people, and the people continuously, Fanatikova and the rest of the people that were accused, they are continually going for pre-trial motions and everything. I don't know where it's to start the case. But the state is saying they have overwhelming evidence to prosecute this case, hands on, and these people will be guilty. The councillor saying that Councillor Fire said the people should confess. It was very laughable to me. Do you think the people will confess to such a crime? Are you kidding me? It's not going to happen. You guys have to go to court and really bring the overwhelming evidence that you people have to convict these people for this crime, or else what Ansu is saying will be true. They will just be wasting our taxpayers' money. The taxpayer money where they can't even get account of until today, they tax all the money they pay for tax. Nobody know where it's been done to it. The roads are still bad and stuff. The schools are still dilapidated. I will show you some schools here that I just saw recently. In some part of Liberia, I was just very, very disgusted. So I'm just saying, how you will go about and say that these people will come and confess. Those things don't happen these days. It doesn't happen in this day and age. People just don't confess to crimes. You have to be able to convict them. And so we are waiting for that conviction to happen. But it's not gonna it's not gonna happen. He also said that JFK is qualified enough to conduct a forensic examination because the accusers are the people that have been accused. They are now saying that they were maltreated when they were under the police care during that time when the investigation, when they were arrested. So he said JFK can conduct a forensic examination. So if JFK can conduct a forensic examination, why are they waiting for to conduct the forensic examination on our 14-year-old girl that was raped recently? Because it should be quick, So we're hoping they can do that to JFK with that girl who was raped by one of the allegedly raped by one of the government employees. So since they're talking about this whole forensic thing, we hope they can do that. The people saying that they're accusing you for torture, so maybe you need to really do that forensic examination. Lord, let me tell you, and so I will conclude on this before you come in. Bouaka, he wanted a regime speaker. I will not sit here and tell you, say, what happened to the Capitol building was a good thing. It was very, very bad. I think they should really investigate who, all the people that are responsible for it should be prosecuted. But he wanted a regime speaker. This is what cost us all of this. It cost us our Capitol building being burned, that historical place. And he has a regime speaker now. He has a regime speaker, so that's it. That's what he wanted, and that's what he has. So go ahead, and so if you have anything else to say, my brother.
Yes, so I just said it, and I said that man agrees that this people should start wasting their brain time and wasting the people resources. Listen to the country Solicitor General speaking, talking about the people should confess. I have to say he talking to his training went somewhere and maybe allegedly somebody came we complain on them. You're talking to people who have their lawyers, and you have a seasoned lawyer, Fonati Kofa, in the midst of these people. Now you're just talking to that. It means the point not ready yet, because that's just the mentality and thinking of the honorable Solicitor General that just is thinking that people will confess. So we'll take it here and there, but they will confess. You have to provide. You have to convince the Liberian people. This issue of the Capitol building, which it caused serious problem in this country, especially there was a time in people saw that the country was not moving straight into this country. Had the country houses for some time without nothing going on this the current situation was happening at the Capitol building. And indeed, people were there, different bills of why you think about budget were being passed criminally, and all these things happen. Then what they people looking up to know what become of that case. They say why the people can't confess. It is say talking to the people when your children were falsely accused, and you just sit in your living room and say they will come. The people can't confess. Just sit up at me. So. As I said, they just start wasting the people time, wasting our resources, our money, because this is what happened now. The case, they postponed that the case, so no Pacific day. So it just remain open.
Oh wow!
Yeah, for it just remain open for now.
It's very sad to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just about just what you said. What the president wanted in this entire, Capitol building, Richmond Road, and at that time it was original speaker. And now they have original speaker. They'll just keep dragging, hauling, and putting. This case, it will just go a couple of years. Liberian money will just be spent there at the end. Nothing going to come out of it.
Yeah, and the thing is that instead of them wasting the Liberian time, if they know this case is not going to be prosecuted, You need to move on because the resources, or Council Fire going to that place is getting paid. Yeah, I mean, you're wasting your money, the country money. But I got a write up on Facebook, and it concerned me, and I decided to really bring it out here today. The money that people are waste, if they could just help the students in the country and help the schools to survive, it would be way better than to be wasting this money because they're not going to do anything when it comes to this whole investigation with the Capitol building, bringing up the Capitol building. This is just a waste of time for the country. It's a waste of time for the people because if you have that amount of overwhelming evidence against these people, why is it still dragging? That's it. Why is it still dragging? And look at the kind of classrooms that the children are going to school in. Look at this. This is in Maryland Harper. Look at the kind of classroom. Who learns under the kind of condition? My people, we will get a photo credit to MT Bado. Who lives in this kind of condition in 2025? You know, the people already hungry. Say Liberia is the second hungriest country in West Africa. And now look at the conditions the children go to school under. They sink halfway. Look at the walls of that classroom. The sun is there. You know, you can see the water. You can see the water on the floor. I mean, like it rain in that place. You see the water on the floor. So how you expect the children to learn? You wasting money doing other things. You can't get account of the people taxes that are being paid in the country. You cannot get account of concession agreements, the money that you receive. Can't get account of none of those things. But you're running behind a case that you can just prosecute. You say you have overwhelming evidence, but you cannot prosecute. You have yet to bring this case to book. It's been a little while. Two cases, based on the kind of evidence you got on these cases. So if you have the real fire posting the kind of evidence you get, the people must just confess. Then why I say now you can just bring the evidence on the people then so they can just prosecute and they can go look at the school. Look at this. Who goes to the kind of how do you learn in such a
school? What
in Harper, Maryland County? Who can learn under this condition? And you got a man like Musa Ansambelete going around trying to help the people. Even the school in his district, you can go and compare. Very good school. The children eat there 2 times a day. You know, that's how children are supposed to learn. Look at the kind of school that in Liberia. These are the kind of schools that they expect our children to go to and make it. You know, they don't care. So I will show more pictures of this school before I read the trial for the man who put those pictures on. This country is bad off. And the Liberian people need to see this is time for change. These people need to go. Look at the bathroom that the children use at the school. You see the bathroom? This is the bathroom that is used at the school when they want to go use the bathroom. This is where they go at. How you expect this? How can you learn under these conditions? How? In 2025, even back in the day in 1847, the poor bathroom said 100 this. That just be clear. Because we saw some pictures. You see, that's the living condition of our people. That's the living condition of our children. And no child should be going on a school like this little person, I think it's a boy girl, checking from that bathroom. See the people all around, they go and hang themselves over that place. Get sick because the heat from under that thing you hanging yourself, it's a whole different sickness that coming into your own part. God. Why should our people suffer like this? And the people who want to give the change, they are fighting them so hard. Look at the hallway of this school. How do you get up to go to school in the morning and see the kind of place you enter in? How will you feel going there? How will you feel going in this kind of building to learn? And I will actually show the pictures now. I will show them to my children. I show some of them already to tell them how privileged they are because the school they go, if you see the campus that they even go to, you see the on the college, campus. My son college community are looking like a penthouse. It's on top of all the way on top. You can view the entire Philadelphia Temple University. You can view the whole entire where he was living on top. I will share the picture here. You will be shocked. Even my 8th grader, my son that goes to 8th grade, you see an 8th grade campus, it's even better than the University of Liberia. Why should our people suffer like this? Why is it that our people should be in this kind of torment? Because this is tormenting. You hungry. They are children, they get goof. I said they go to school. Look, the Billy is the seating is hanging. I will show all that. You see, this is a classroom, and they play our children go to learn with my people. You can tell that the ground or where they just they whip it out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a classroom. The seating hanging down. Yeah, man. In this 2025,
Yeah.
these places are not found anymore. Even in countries around West Africa, the people's schools don't look like this anymore. You already need to step your game up, and you will never step your game up because you don't know what to do. You don't
Mhm.
have any ideas. You're keen to power with lies. And that's why you never had any plan, any goal, any agenda, any vision for the country. I don't even think you even had I don't think even they even had what do you call it thing? It's not a Ghanagram, but I don't even think they had a manifesto on how they were going to really lead Liberia. They didn't have none of that. Or else anybody who comes somewhere with plan, you will succeed. Even with our own lives, we plan things. 2 years from now, I want to visit this place. 2 years from now, maybe I'm going to go to France again. Or 3 years from now, I'm going to go to somewhere. I want to feel a place. Then you plan towards it. They never had any plan. No preparation. Where is the preparedness? They never had none of that. So they are walking like naked and chicken, and they running behind Benedict because he trying to help the people in his little way that he can. Instead of them focus on helping the people, they focusing on how they should start in his 2029, they can have a chance to kind of steal more money at the whole plane. But this guy, what he said today, he said, I call to conscience the collective action Harper District in Maryland County must rise. Today, I stand before the conscience of every stockholder in Harper District and by extension, the proud people of Maryland with a solemn appeal. You must close ranks and unite in the drive towards meaningful development. Though I am not a son of your soil, I am one who lived and worked among you until 2023. In that time, I cultivated a deep respect and abiding love for your county, its people, and its promise. Years ago, beginning under the Salif administration and continuing into the Weah era, and I raised alarm over the deplorable state of public schools in Maryland. I called on the relevant authorities to act with urgency. Sadly, little or nothing was done. I warn and then I repeat now that allowing public school structure to decay not only endangers the health of your children, but also erodes their self-worth. When students sit in crumbled classrooms, while their peers in private and faith-based institutions enjoy dignity and comfort, they internalize inferiority. Yes, that inferiority left unchecked breed agitation. That is so true. Let us be clear, the government bears the constitutional obligation to educate its citizens. Private and faith-based schools owners, though not compelled, have chosen to complement the government efforts because no government can do it all at once. It is never wrong for any citizen or even a non-Liberian to offer personal resources to the public good. In fact, yeah, I'm reading this, so I got it. Yeah. So is in fact, no, a different one. Yeah. So this is what the guy is saying. He's calling on the government. He had called on UP government before during Ellington. They did nothing. He called on Weah government to no effort. Now he calling on Joseph Boakai government, although Joseph Boakai were in the Ellen Johnson government, they did nothing. So these are the people he calling on to be able to help the country. He said, this land, okay, I am really, okay, I am reliably informed that, okay, I read all the way. Let me just come right back to where I stopped. Unfortunately, okay, that is the second part. Unfortunately, it's such funny as this. Why was it not deployed during the June break when schools were closed? Why wait until the new academic year begins? And if, as some allege, this decision was influenced by my own friend and brother, Honorable P. Mike Jury, I said this with all mission words. He fears 2029. He fears 2029, but when politics begin to sabotage the basic interests of the people, silence is betrayal. I am reliably informed that nearly 1,000 pupils aged 7 to 19 are either sitting at home or forced to learn in a structure unfit for human habitation. That place is not fit for human to sit. These are the children fishermen, market women, and rubber tappers, the very ones who will call future leaders. What future are we preparing for them? That's the question I always ask, my brother. When politics overshadow development, it is the ordinary people who suffer. Mary Leonard, how long will you remain behind? The rooster does not wait for the sun to rise before it crows. Let us not wait for another election cycle before we act. This land of sunshine and happiness must shine and be made happy for all of you. That's what's going on in Maryland. Are you guys paying attention or are you watching something else? I hope you're paying attention though. Yeah, so
Look at the screen.
okay. So
Yeah.
y'all still can see the screen?
Yeah.
Y'all got to look on that side to see the screen?
Yeah, that's it. Then we have our monitor now. You know, again,
Oh.
we look to the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what the guy is saying. This is a school in Maryland, and he's very, very sad because of what is going on with the children not being in a good place to learn. It takes away from them. He also saying that it breeds an inferiority complex. You know, when people get inferior with other people because they learn in certain standard and they did not learn in certain standard. We go through that. Even for our generation, still going through that as well. So we hope that, you know, the government see a fit to help those children in those schools and do what is right for them. Because or else you will have, you know, people crying in the street on you like this guy. He praying for somebody to help him. I saw a video.
So
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So Madam Grace, you see our people, all these things. I don't know. So I say whether it's lesson or how our people really want to change their own situation, to turn things around, especially when it comes to development, building the human capacity in the mind of their own in their district, their town, the various cities. What exactly I'm talking about? The various lawmakers for the rural area, Maryland, Sando, rural G counties, people based very much around here. People get their houses here in the BP compound right here in Monrovia,
Hmm.
being elected and abandoned them.
Wow.
As soon after the election, the people come, rent their places right here in the city and abandon them. So that area we're talking about, Maryland, you check it out, all the lawmakers, including the senator, they've read it. When it goes to the people here after 2, 3, 4 months, or maybe they will start visiting them constantly, won't have a month or 2 months of election to go back for power. That way you don't go back again with the fake promises.
Hmm.
So who do they have on mind? The last time I listened to the speaker, I listened to Kuhn, you know, I think it was somewhere in Nimbad where he did talk about bringing some lawmakers back to, you know, to office. You're going to make sure, including the District 7 lawmaker, or you wish, I know, the people voted out, currently, you know, occupied now by Honorable Musa ability. We're going to make sure, I think we want Richard Domaho, we're going to make sure we get him back in the office. Yeah, so I know, I saw the speaker talking that I said the guys and they don't have a good heart, a good mind for this country. A lawmaker who served that district for years with one development or jack o' lantern when I hanging up in the forest or the very bushes, no role, nothing. The people are they fit into that place there, then the other Liberia. What was the red in the map? Then
Yeah,
you talk about
that out today too. Go ahead.
yeah. Then you talking say we're gonna so the another about people even who district say right here in whatsoever himself in that here abandon the people. So you telling me now that you seeing the common work being done in District 7, the level of transformation and development taking place in Nima County, District 7, with the people, living condition of the people to be transformed. The people today, their solar light that you are placing around in your various maybe counties or where as government in which you're serving as a speaker, your light just hanging at the people's houses. They don't have access in their home. Like that way back with the Firestone days where you put a light on your house, when you come outside in your house, it died. So are you simply telling me that the light currently at Nima County in District 7, solar light being placed there and then being connected in the people houses where they can have access at least to charge their phone and the lights? Then you tell me, say you go move the lawmaker from there and put someone there who just had a put living in bush. Which you couldn't mean for the country at the simple now. So that not happen, man. Who go to San, who go to the other county and deep, all the lawmakers
Yeah.
right there in Monserrado. They will wait for 2 or 3 months or a year to the election time because they feel that money they will come back with to convince the people. We put the labor in the hand and start again to convince the people because they feel they have money for the people to put them back into power. So it's not screen. See the people there. Other than where in Monserrado, they live in Morovia in the big compounds they rented. And so you vote them in office. And just what? So the speaker, no, I saw him speaking that time, Madam Grace. I could see that Richard couldn't mean for the country. Because if I were even in government and I see even somebody from the opposition carry on such an initiative, it better say, oh, they will support. Then for me to say we have been a next member. Which of them do that point to 7 there? That you won't put him back there.
Can you
No role into that place. So you want for the put left to just to just continue being so. And the guys
politics for their answer is about politics and how they can Rachel Kumwa Jawan put the brand all they drawing water for people. They may was speaker for her last month. You now hear Rachel Kun story? The people who just that you can't talk to bring nobody down because everybody can uplift their life. But these people they forget where they come from. This man will put the brand camp suffering. Now he's into politics. He don't care about the people that are suffering at all. He telling people that they should remove people who even doing well for the people with their own money. Can you imagine? Go ahead, my brother.
So that's just it. And the guys name from Maryland there, the Williams, and I think the senator who all the guys then supported the entire Rickman Road and that was happening at the Capitol building there. They supported the government, they supported Rachel Kun. So he's simply saying this is the type of people he wants. People who don't have any developmental mind or who, when it comes to development, they are very, very far from it. The guys from Maryland County supported him in the current the situation happening at the Capitol building. You are hosting the guys in at one of the biggest lodge here in Morovia, the IRLG, where they're spending a lot of money in some of the rooms and other stuff to keep them there for the months that things were happening or the situation was going on at the Capitol building. The guys there from Maryland County. Now see your school, see where the men who you supported or you are supporting, because supporting Rachel could mean supporting the government. See how Maryland looking. If someone had to go there now to say they want to develop or transform that place, then government will run there with 2 cups of paint or a bucket of paint and say they want to do the work.
They don't want the people to be helped. This is about them trying to run for power again in 2029 so they can steal more money. So they don't want you helping the people, they don't want you to help them. Start stopping people from doing projects in the country. So that Maryland school beat that up. They beat that up. So next time the people will know exactly how to vote the people, because these people that you're voted to serve you and that your children and all other people post cussing them for, they will destroy your children's future because you're the one decided to put the kind of people into power that don't want to help the country other than just king there to enrich and say, I don't take one person out now, one person. I don't take out. But too many things going on in the country. We can't even just focus on that. But I just wanted to show this. Okay, this day, people still crossing to go on the other side in Kino. This was in on Lofa County. The people still crossing on to go on the other side in Kino. Can you imagine? In Lofa County, where your president, they want your watch like go. That he did everything. Where for the year, they look at the people in your own country, the Ryan Kino to cross on the other side. What a shame. It's disgraceful. For this time, such a time, this point in time, for Liberia to still be like this. These places are supposed to have bridges for the people to cross. They can just walk across it. For the amount of money that Liberia got after this war. You pocketed this money and you think you will live and enjoy it. God don't let ugly. Plenty of you will not enjoy it. All of you, in fact. going like ugly, you will take the money will not be no use to you because other things will come your way. That's how God punish people for the evil that they do to poor people. It's not that hard to fix that people. You don't want to fix the country. You want to come in, bring your friends, enrich yourselves, travel. The president put 55 people there on his travel list. They travel to a different country, get their medical done, and buy clothes and things for their children, shopping, and go back to Liberia and sit down. While the poor people pass around in the street and with no hope. No hope. Then the poor boy crying that he needs help. The people should just help him. He wants to get off of drugs. He's looking for people to help him. No hope. Yeah, I think the video was here, or I don't know if Henry has that video, but he has no hope. This boy is crying, begging the people to come and help him. He ain't got no hope. 10:30 singing say they're hungry. They will be checking people food. All that won't go on in a country that is the size of Tennessee that can be developed. The leaders that you vote in refuse to develop it, and then when people go to talk, then they witch hunt them. When people try to help the people, they witch hunt you. They put political witch hunt. That's what they're doing, so they can keep their riches. But we are here. We pray to God to give everybody a long life. We see them. We meet. God will touch the hearts of them.
Where you be now? Lord, where you be now? Where you be now, Daddy? Where you be now, Daddy?
So I met this Zogo. I met this disadvantaged youth praying on the football field. He's ready praying.
You have power over every movement, every soul, every body. I command every flesh, every demon, every maneuver, wherever they take me, whatsoever they take the picture. I command it, whether under the water, whether under the sea, whether under the tree. I command that Jesus to run right now, Father Jesus. I command that water to dry right now, Jesus. I command my picture. I command my knee. I erase it. I bring that picture. I bring that picture. By the mighty power, I pray, Father Jesus. Lord Jesus, I call upon you to erase my knee for that bow. Erase my knee for that bow. Erase my knee for that bow. I'm very tired. 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 Lord Jesus, I need your faith. I need your help. I need your help, Lord Jesus. I need your help. Lord Jesus, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you, if you not disappoint me, I will never disappoint you. I will never disappoint you. I will serve with you all my life. I will serve with you all my life. I'm very tired with the life I'm living. I will not pray for the life. I will not pray for this disgrace. I will not pray for this stupidness. I will not pray for this uselessness. Lord Jesus, show to me that you gave me for purpose. I born for purpose. I was there for purpose. Lord Jesus, you are the one man. You are the Almighty Jesus. You are the wonderful God. You bring changes. You got life. You got the force. You got control. You got control, Lord Jesus. I need your help. I need your help, Daddy. I need your help, Daddy. 7 feet. 7 feet, Lord. 7 feet, Daddy. 7 feet, Daddy. Put it down the chin. Put it down the chin, Lord Jesus. Right now as I talk to you, Father God. I right now as I speaking, Lord. I give you my heart. I promise you, I will serve you forever. I will serve you all my life. Whatever they see me, because they say, I will never. They say, I will never. I will be true all my life. They are liars. They are liars. They are liars. They Jews. They see me every day. They happy. Because I looking thirsty. I looking nasty. I will not choose for this. I will not choose for this.
That's true,
Father Jesus is good. Set me free, Father. I need your faith. I need your prayer. Lord Jesus, convince someone. Lay your hand on someone, Daddy God. Convince someone, Father Jesus. Convince Father Jesus. Change my life. Change my life. Let the enemy see me. Let the devil see me. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil don't have power on my life. I'm a true man of God. I said, Father. Father Jesus will not disappoint me. I will never disappoint you.
Praise God.
I promise you, Daddy.
Amen.
I will serve you through all my life. Through all my life, Papa, I will serve you. I promise you, Daddy. I promise you. This Sunday is going to be the Sunday that I promise you. Between you and I. Don't disappoint me.
Amen.
Don't disappoint me, Lord Jesus. Can me convince that person. Convince that Lord. Lord Jesus. Convince that person that is serve me. Let it count me. Let me be content. Let me be content. Daddy, now as I'm talking about, I'm talking from my heart.
Some people can say,
Tabla,
yeah, I know.
I'm tired.
I know.
Tabla, I'm very tired. Tabla, I'm very tired. I'm tired, Tabla.
Yes.
Tabla, wherever I see you, I share here. You are. We in a seaplane. You are, Tabla. We go on a sea day, but you left me, Daddy. People who don't want to go, they promise the people that will go. Allah is one never.
So what
Let me forget care.
So where's your name?
They call me Crystal.
Crystal?
Crystal.
Where you can always be?
I always, sometimes, like the devil make you just come around me.
No, not the devil. Maybe that's not the right time for us to.
Now they choose 2 men, 3 girls. I want to be one of the men. The devil pressing the other guy, say they will take the other girl. We're not winning. Who body each it? I'm casting the ball. But like this, you are not winning. I saw you most of the time when you go to confuse them. They hardly say, they run away. I say, ah. Think what I wish in the death.
So you really willing to go on the rehab?
Right now, I'm speaking.
So I will, when I get back to, let's say my boss man, the Prince Poor. So I will discuss with him. I will show him the video so we can discuss it. Yeah, but I have to know your specific location.
Yeah. Whenever, for now, I promise you, if you waiting to do it for me, I will show you specific where I will station myself, which is Center Street.
Yes, because that's the easier. Then what's the name we can use to find you?
Twinge is sweet.
So call coconut ball. What about you sell coconut?
Just say Twinge is sweet. Put the name.
Twinge is sweet.
Yeah, you can sell coconut.
Oh, okay. So I will take the video to him then.
My goodness. A youth fighting and praying for somebody to help him to heal. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody is, I think he's on drugs, right, Ansu? And he is there praying for the people to why are you laughing? Why are you in the studio? I can't hear you. Why are you laughing? This thing is serious.
The Herman said, DA get me get the most. The guy was going to call for innovation. DA, go back and make it.
What's going on? My people, you gotta go back there. Go get me get.
And usually these drug addicts, they don't even ask for help. But you know, some of the people they really won't get off this thing. It's just crazy that the government still cannot, they cannot do anything. Every day they say they're going to bust the different drug dungeons and stuff, but you can't see them when they apprehend the people and get the drugs. Nobody can see what they do with the drugs. Whether they're going by and sending the drugs to the same people, who knows? I mean, it's just that bro is at a crossroads. Yeah, we tired with the lies, the deceit. They I don't know what terminology to use, but the government really failed the people. The government has failed the people. Even right now, as of going to the second year into power, you can see that nothing will be done good in our country. Nothing. All these people are passing around here yelling and screaming, oh yeah, you be doing that. So surrogates. Some of their family then working in government. Some of them getting contracts. They live right in America. They getting contract. They getting paid while they sitting down to their houses. When they go do their other job, then they send in a check. That you see them cussing all over the place because they know the government will not do anything. If any government doing something, they will not be paying people to be going on posts and cussing them. No, they will just let my work speak for me. Say, may the life I live speaks for me. Let the life I live speak for me. You don't have to fight to tell the people you're doing anything. They will just see that you're doing something. You don't have to pay people to insult people that are talking. The people will know that even if the people talking will say no, the people doing something. But you ain't got nothing to show. That's why you got to pay a whole team to be coming on people posts and insulting them and lying on Google people names, lying on situation that happened in the country. Today, the minister, if you got anything to say, Amara Conan, the senator for Babalu County, he wrote a whole thing on his Facebook page. When he took it down, and I will read it. And guess what? Newsflash, when you put it in on your Facebook pages, as soon as you put it there in seconds, people finish taking the picture of it. So I think when you go put a post and they'll take it down, it ain't necessary anymore. Because soon you put it the meaning you just thought about putting it at 2 seconds, somebody taking that picture. And that's just it. So I got a picture here I will read what he said. But Ansu, what do you think about that boy? You and Henry, that's crying. The boy is pleading for the people to help him. The boy want a life. But the environment does not allow him to live the life that he wants. And you're laughing in the country, you're laughing. That boy is around. I think Henry cry. I don't know how old is Henry, but he looked like a young man that looking for a good future. You know, and it's sad to see him that way.
Yeah, you said it's not easy now. So the government can help. It's just so frustrating. The last time, a very huge number of them took the street from one of our popular ghetto area in Painesville. They call it the King Gray area from the Gray side. So I can say more. One time, a huge number of them they took the street and said they wanted to leave. The judge they wanted to leave the street. Government said funding is so difficult. I don't know why, because they took the guys in somewhere. That was I think where we were El Chupa IRC. There were I think they took them somewhere there in Johnsonville, and after a few time again we started hearing that the men started busting the camp because there was no food, on camp. They took in there for I think a week, and they start for the difficult for food. The just people they in that thing already. You take them somewhere. 1 or 2 days when I think start to hit their system, the next thing now they become so hungry, they become so thirsty for it. They also want to get back to the street. So when you take them from the street, you get them somewhere straight to rehab and see how best you can start working in the system. So they took them somewhere, a very huge number also, and we learn that the committee people from outside in Johnsonville started complaining. So the guys said, boss, they camp. They started entering the people's houses and in the people's yards and taking parts on the fire. People cooking the food, they're going to the pot. There's so many things that came on, and there. So
I saw one boy on Facebook. They put a party in here. They said they put food on the fire. The boy to the food and said,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but
So
people are not prepared to help. But let me tell you, how you just take the poor children and carry them to a camp, and you're not really prepared to help these children. You have to have everything in place, and that's the problem with UP government. They never prepare for nothing. They just prepare to make sure they pay surrogates to go on the different show and laugh for them. Pay surrogates to go on the different other people post and insult them. That's what they pay for. They're not paying for the real help that the country needs. If you take the children and carry them to a center, you have to have everything in place. I mean, doctors, counselors, you make sure they have enough food to eat because they get hungry. You have enough food to eat. They got good sleeping conditions. Bathrooms, everything ready. They got people there helping them to clean because some of them will be even throwing oil and all that kind of stuff. You think you just get a picture and go carry and say that you're gonna push and that way we help them?
Yeah. Take them for the street with the soul and thing all on them. Take them in that place with all treatment, nothing or there for a week. And after some weeks, I got close information because I started to follow them. And I got very close information. Someone came from there and said, Ansu, do you know that when I get so many things happening in the country, do you know that the children they took to that place, people goes there, and try to donate to them. People carry clothes, people carry food, and other stuff to that place. What happened? I said, no, you see the women there or they put to that place, when they take the children things to them, the women are taking the package,
Oh,
taking the package, yeah. Take the children things and package it. But put it in the plastic bag, in the bags and things they carry there for a job. They're so good so they get good things. Or you're not supposed to wear clothes. Now we don't put you in the street.
Yeah, that the people, some of the things that the people from other members they carrying in there, they're taking the put.
Go there.
Wow.
So if you have your relative there, you feel that maybe they give you number to send money to, you send the money to them for the kids, you have to do a follow-up now as I speak on the radio. To that El Chupa IRC there, it's El Chupa IRC. Somewhere in Johnsonville, there's a camp there. So if you are monitoring me, they say you have your kid there. Maybe if they call you, you can send money. They put you get number, do a follow-up. The women there sit down in the big chair and with their black plastic bag and their big bags by then and pick among the children things, package it to take it home.
This country
is what they carry the children to keep them there at least. So how are we fighting the drugs?
How? Can you imagine the stealing from the sick children? Stealing from them
Sick.
too, and carry them there to steal from them and tell them they deserve nothing. Oh Lord. What a country, what a government, what a set of people. Then they're fighting among themselves for positions. Other people fighting each other because the other person say, I'm supposed to shine the joint. You're not supposed to shine. Look at I don't even know how to describe it. But also, let me play quickly one of the. I don't even want to play the drug post because they think it's just tiring. I would just read the letter from Senator Amara Kone, the post that he did on Facebook, and I will read it concerning Gafuan. Another one where everybody complaining about the finance minister that money is not allocated to the different ministry. He doing it on favoritism. That's why it's alleged. And he know you, maybe you work in the other government, then you get a movement. I mean, the people just doing their own thing. But Amara Kone wrote, and I read. The senator for Papa County, he said the minister of finance, but was later he said the minister of finance wrote this, but was later pressured to take it down. So somebody sent it in my inbox, and he actually wrote it. He said Minister Augustine Gafuan, if you think that you can relax and rely on propagandists to counter critical voices, then you are only applauding the downfall of the regime you serve. That is not strength; it is weakness, disguised and confidence as confidence. That is not strength. It is weakness that is disguised as confidence. Can you imagine? He just confirmed what I said. They put the people propaganda, they put all on our post and they all on our page, do all kind of thing. And that what they depend on because they're not doing their job. So they have to pay these people to can't defend it. But no amount of defense can do anything to us anymore. We resolved. You can say they put a course, or you can say if I when they cost me, say I can just get it can't worse. Because the Bible said can't words take away wrath. So let me read. I will read it again. But he just confirmed that here, first sentence, he is his first paragraph, and that's why it caught me for me to emphasize on it before you open it. And I say, Minister Augustine Gafuan, Mr. Conner Rice, if you think that you can relax and rely on propagandists like Eugene Fakonde to counter critical voices like Musa Pedete, then you are only applauding the downfall of a regime who you serve. That is not strength, it is weakness. Prince Boyi, your colleague say, it is weakness disguised as confidence. Let no one deceive you. A government that abandons substance for noise cannot survive the weight of the people to satisfaction. The collapse that follows is never gentle, and it is never easy to recover. So I say to you with respect, but with firmness, stop the empty bragging and do the right thing. Correct, Senator Conner. That's the Amara Conner I know. He said, so I said to you with respect, but with firmness, stop the empty bragging and do the right thing. Focus on real results. Let the work speak for itself. May the left and left speak for me. Because Liberians are watching and no propaganda can cover the truth of their daily struggles. Yeah. I will read it in 2 times. Liberia is bleeding, he says, silently across the length and breadth of this country. Liberians are suffering. The cries of market women struggling to feed their families echo through our marketplaces. The young people wander the streets in search of opportunities that do not exist. Our farmers labor tirelessly, yet their sweat is rewarded with hardship. Civil servants go to work daily, but their pocket remains empty. This is not the Liberia we dreamt of. This is not the future of our mother and fathers pray for. Every day the cost of living rises, but the standard of living falls. Hunger and poverty has become daily companions for too many of our people. That is part of the letter that I got with my people. That is one I just read for you. God. I mean, even the people that work within the government, the senators are tired. And this man supported Unity Party to the core. He supported Unity Party to the core. You know? I was wondering why he did that, but he told me why. And that other conversation between me and him. But he was able to speak today. I'm so sorry that he made a decision to take it down. But you know, when you're working within this government, that's what happens. Sometimes they tell you to take it down. When your hair not hard, my hair because my hair finish hard. Then you just say, well, me take it, especially when I know I'm doing it ready. If I do it wrong, my mom said, fear nothing. That's what my mom used to tell us. Fear nothing in the world, Grace, but to do wrong. Once you're not doing wrong, don't fear anything. But when you're wrong, you must fear that. And you should take responsibility of your wrong. And that's what I always do in my life. Yeah, the minister wrote. Oh, the thing is too deep, bro. It's too deep. I mean, I'm holding it upside. I can't. Yes, he wrote. I will read again. And so before we close the show tonight, because the letter here, they post the minister post there. It means I think I should find some newspaper to carry it. He said, Minister Augustine Kafwan. Librarian said, let me tell you. If you think that you can rely on propagandists to counter critical voices, then you are only applauding the downfall of the regime you serve. That is not strength. It is weakness disguised as confidence. Honorable Collins writes. And he goes on to say, let no one deceive you. A government that abandons substance for noise cannot survive the weight of the people's dissatisfaction. The collapse that follows is never gentle. It is never easy to recover from. When Wakana speaks, he also goes on to say, so I say to you with respect, but with firmness, stop the empty bragging and do the right thing. Focus on real results. Let the work speak for itself. Because Liberians are watching and no propaganda can cover the truth of their daily struggles. Hey, yeah. I won't let the senator or choking in the air, baby, you know. Oh, God. He said Liberia is bleeding silently across the length and breadth of this country. Liberians are suffering. The cries of market women struggle to feed their families echo through the marketplaces. You can hear it. Oh, suffering. Hungry. He said Liberia is bleeding silently across the length and breadth of this country. Liberians are suffering. The cries of the market women are struggling to feed their families echo through the marketplaces. That's the part that really touched me. Your young people wander the streets in search of opportunities that do not exist. Our farmers labor tirelessly, yet their sweat is rewarded with hardship. Civil servants go to work daily, but their pockets remain empty. This is not the Liberia we dreamt of. That's not the Liberia we dreamt of when we were in school. No. This is not the Liberia we dreamt of. That was some off-white. That's why most of my schoolmates, they can't get over me talking. Because when I was in school, I better talk. I'm a very quiet person. People don't know that. I like my space. I like my peace. If you're really friendly with me before you know that I can suddenly, I just started talking recently. I think in 2009, I started a little bit advocating. Because I saw wrong, and because wrong is wrong, and I have to speak against it. He said the young people wander the streets in search of opportunities that do not exist. Our farmers labor tirelessly, yet their sweat is rewarded with hardship. Civil servants go to work daily, but their pockets remain empty. The people get paid $200, $150. My pair of shoes is not a boast. I live in America. It's more than $150. So people work until a whole month to make $150 on a regular 9 to 5, 8-hour shift. And you expect them to make $150 and go home. Look at the other policemen the other day, they cut his ear off. Then the other one, they made beat him for no reason. And you tell him the person everything all right, Kafwan, everything in the country all right, you lie. In a bold-faced lie. Thank God somebody was able to stand up to your lie. It's not Musa Belete this time. It's Senator Amara Kone. Because Honorable Belete always stand up to everything. And so he's targeted. Now other people talking now. Everybody ready just fed up. Yeah. This is not the Liberia we dreamt about. This is not the Liberia. This is not the future our mothers and fathers pray for. My mom used to pray. I remember. Every day the cost of living rises, but the standard of living falls. Hunger and poverty has become your daily companion for too many of our people. The second hungriest country in West Africa is Liberia. That's what they've been telling us. And I will say thank you. Although he took the post down, I will say thank you to Senator Kone tonight. At least he spoke his gods. He was tired. And they told him to take it down. I'm sorry he took it down. But I know he will come back one day. I know that. I want to play, when he talk about the civil service not getting paid. Y'all watch the video, my people. The people not getting paid already. Then they flocking in. They're beating them in the streets. Can you imagine you getting paid? They use the police officer again. He's talking at 150 again. How they get paid on time? But then they beat you in the street. Because those two people, the man who fought the police officer, plus the police officer, he said, I know that was PCC officer, but he's an officer. The man who fought him, plus the man, all two of them frustrated. Because that man, maybe he just got frustrated. He said he got no food to eat. Then the man go stop him. He just made him first. Just got the people who supposed to be even working together, being there for one another, beating one another up because of your stealing in government, you're not able to help the people to live in an environment that will benefit them. So these are the reason why the people fighting among themselves and beating each other up. So I'm looking for that video there with the men flocking the men for no reason. I don't know whether Henry got a video, but I had it. I don't know where it going. Yeah, okay, this is it right here. They had to actually remove them from fighting. Can you imagine? They had to actually pat them, or else the men were going to kill the PCC officer. And then the other policemen, they call him in there. The man went there. Bloop, they call the man ear off. No gears, nothing for the man to use to protect himself. How you have a police, he even get pepper spray? That frustration got a man beating that PCC officer. The PCC officer just sat on there too and just got flogged. But maybe he was even afraid to even touch the man. Or maybe he just can't fight. But you think that police officer had that PCC officer, the government had provided him gears to have, like a baton, he pepper spray. We say gun, get a baton, pepper spray, something to protect them, to help them. That man, the way that ball flogged that man, that serious headache he will suffer from for the rest of his life. Because an small flogging that man get him. And that boy will go to prison, he will go pay money, and they will let him go. That I brought for you. Oh my man, I think I was just fighting, man. Yeah, picking go. Yeah, boy gets one thing. Just get yourself to the hospital, everything will be fine. Look at the other poor man, what they did to him. The government of Liberia, Joseph Boakai government is a failure. Joseph Boakai is a failed president. Madam Sally was right when she didn't want to get a manpower in 2017. That's because she knew he didn't have the strength. He don't have the technical know-how to lead an entire country. The man could not even change. He couldn't even transform the group of 72nd when he was there as vice president for 12 years. That country, you can't change. You must be going through your mind of darkness to think that. It's not playing. It's not playing. I don't know why. Wait 1 minute. Let me go back to AA. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
You got it?
Where?
Look, where? Let's see.
Sorry, just sit down. Just sit down. Let me sit down. Sure. Just hey, my people, what kind of problem here? What are you doing in the street down there, Papa? I just keep on, Mama, come here, just keep. Yeah. I'm always on. Jesus. Wait, your own here. Sorry, Papa, just sit down. Just sit down. Let me sit down. Hey, my people, what kind of problem here? What are you doing in the street down there, Papa? I just keep on, Mama, come here, just keep. Yeah. I'm always on.
Can you take it down? Okay. Why you in the studio here? Why your brother? Why you king down? Your please on the screen. You can be remove yourself from your screen. You don't do that. But you heard the police officer went to patrol.
You do some now?
You're listening?
Yeah, go ahead.
The police officer went to patrol. And I don't know what happened when he was patrolling. Something went wrong, and somebody called him ear off. Then somebody yelled in the background. And he said, "You can't patrol this and that." The people, the woman say, "Hey, yeah, Papa, what you can't do here? What you go do outside, my brother? You go patrol with all anything to help you or any backup? with the kind of country that you live in, where the government don't give a hint about you as a police officer. I don't know. Also, you can come in. You can open the phone lines. You can come in. Let's take 1 or 2 calls tonight and call it tonight, my dear. This country is in a mess.
We say we want to change, all these things. The UP government said they're going to find solution for all these things. Police officers out there, they don't even have anything to protect themselves. The way he said, pepper spray, they don't have it. How can a police officer ear be cut up? Somebody cut him in ear off. Wow. Well, folks, we have about 10 minutes. So let's take a few calls there, man. Let me see if I can open the line. The other boy will hit me or they want to participate. So let's see what we can take. Few calls quickly before we go. On 0776 927472. The political law share on Truth FM 96.1 on 0776 927472. Call tonight and participate. Good morning, you are live. Let's hear you. Yes, sir.
This team is a team that people should work now with the team who beside the CMC or the CDC most of a change. I think when people are coming on board, they should come on board with sincerity and with credibility. For some of the disabled or the vision impaired people coming across this entity, I think there will be more transparency and accountability in this situation. Because some of us wanted to do something to ourselves.
Mm.
No one when we wanted to even answer. I wanted for you to have an interview. I wanted for you to have an interview with me. We are getting into some serious situation that we're going through. I even went over there at the job.
You said who go? You say your wife or your what? I'm not.
I think you should do an interview with him.
Okay.
For the team, for the Friday Day celebration package that you give to us, I put the food on our table on the platform, and I went over there. I received my package for my rest, and the CMC family was going to put food on our table for the day. Okay. So even time over there, I didn't carry a rope with me or 2 rope.
Yeah.
Because I wanted for you to even have me on recording, even on video, that morning or that afternoon that we want to be there. Seriously, because things that I was going through on a drama situation. Okay, imagine that to do. I was going to somebody that walk in the pool water on the street. Even for my people, I was using as a presented person. Imagine, but I've been putting all of my ego for the answer for $350 USD up to now. When it comes on so it is very attend to also of our ministry for them to give answer calls. If I were typical, the state in our I would not be I can defend someone well indeed and not benefit from it. My family even they are not here for some that. They went even have to sell into a country. If King said to me on the issue of my renting, which they come back to me. It's not easy, but I have to be very honest with you. We are going through a very serious difficulty on challenges. Now, Eddie Grace, whosoever from the same angle, our mother, our aunt, I think this time, you need to have tears from my eyes. I'm rather knocking on the door of you, Eddie Grace, and the entire team. Tomorrow, on the Friday night program, I want to come on the platform again to really cry on the team, really. I need this help from you people. It's not easy. Yes, I'm going to be living somewhere where I've been putting all of my ego, all of it, because of situation already after, then I cannot get help from all that are suffering
Thanks for calling. 0776927472. The numbers to call 0776927472. Quite a bit live on the program here on the Political Show on Truth FM 96.1. Have your say on 776-927472. Let's get to the phone line. Pick up this caller. Good morning. Yes, sir.
My name is Samuel Boyka. I'm calling you from here at the junction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to say thank you to you and the rest of the team that are trying to educate our Liberian people. You know, one thing I always tell people is we are all Liberians and we got one country with all the political parties that are in the country. The biggest political party that we got as Liberian is Liberia.
Okay.
So what matter is not the party that you are from, is the patriotism, the pictures that you find within the party, those that got love for the country, those that will speak truth to power. But one thing we need to realize in this country, for so many years, there are people that have been rising to education, realizing that the Liberian people, we are not educated, so they can be use all the voice, they subject all the poverties, just because they want to get to certain position. When they get it, turn their backs on us. See the girl that is calling you right now and turning your phone down. I believe few months ago, those people that were in the community, in the trenches, encouraging this brother to tell him that the Liberian people were suffering, the Liberian people were dying, and that they were coming to rescue Liberia. Today, when they face this brother get in the community to talk to somebody like he talked to yesterday about this at the member of government.
Okay.
So, we just want to say thank you to you people and our mothers that are in the United States and other parts of the world that are bringing education to the Liberian people. The president one cannot do everything. We told people this thing during George Weah time. President Weah is one person, but all of you, the lieutenants that are coming to work, what are you doing to help this man to push the country forward? Today is happening with our father, President Bwaka. President Bwaka as an individual might have a vision for this country, but those that he's bringing, how will you see the suffering of the Liberian people because you are in air condition making 45,000, you are making 50,000, then you go sit down in one radio station with air condition and you start to tell other Liberian people they are enjoying. How can you do that, Honorable? And that's why the senator is coming at him and they are bringing the post down. These are people I was looking for. People like Amara Konen and Asu yesterday, the occasion that brought United Party to power today is the one that coming telling you that what you are doing today is wrong. The Liberian people are suffering, they are dying. No security. Look at the motorcyclists are dying by armed robbery. Armed robbery is going to increase because the youths are vulnerable. There is no work for those guys to do. So they say in the night we are coming to kill our own citizens. They don't take something that belongs to them.
Okay.
We want to encourage you people to continue what you are doing. Just to tell them the truth, we pray that God give our leaders that heart, that they will come down in the market, they will come down in the community and see our people. Get down from the air conditioned car, come back in the community and see what the people are going through. Right now, schools are open. There are parents that are around here, no way to send their children to school, my dear brother. I don't take much of your time. I just want to say thank you. We'll continue calling to at least give our view on the board and tell our leaders so they can have a change of mind. God bless you and the rest of the folks from the diaspora.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks to you guys. Yeah, they just hold it right there. Yeah.
That will call it.
The
last call, where you coming from, Lorena? What didn't you what I mean?
Let me get it back.
You didn't say his name. Okay, it's okay. He said his name, but we didn't take it. That's all. I hope he calls back tomorrow. But he has some very good points, you know. And one of the things.
Can we squeeze in the quarter man before you come in?
Where?
Let's just squeeze this person in the middle back. Let's say you go ahead quickly. Your name, sir. Hey, walk away from that monitor. The feedback is not good for us. Emmanuel, yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel. Let's say you're alive.
And now they turn around, they wanted just when the country. I just say just in the country, you're not happy because person like this, you're going to put more privilege in the police. I didn't want to talk about the harm the police they want to work out the party was that they harm me. Yes, because the human getting well in the team, police they don't have everything on the street, always that problem there. Yeah. So I say you're always angry for no job.
No job. You guys from school, no job. So the youth are angry. This is why Emmanuel is saying they are out there because no job with the government get the youth, young people angry. So they are harming police officer. Police officer, yeah. My beginning of you don't put in trouble though. My man, I want to wrap up also. You're calling me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you for this discussion this morning. You know, it is not easy in our country. Every day, people are radio, there will be different issues that go around the country. You know, very soon, what our country is heading to. So we just pray that let God be us, because we God will right now. Because I was kept that way. We put any video there, they will still come and feed us. So we pray that 2029, the new step that we are taking, let God be for us. Let God be on a rightful person. I will join the CNC family. Let CNC solve our problem. So we pray to God to do that for us as a Nigerian or as a Nigerian nation.
Chief, you're not going to name again though.
This is watching us in the community.
Watching, thanks to all of you for calling. So I will pause the call and I get back.
What your last name?
I'm watching Peter there. I'm watching.
Oh, I'm watching. Oh, okay. Yeah, so also thank you for the calls. I think the call should start now. It's 9:32. But what I wanted to say, you know, I hope the people who called you're listening. The guy who we couldn't get his name that made a valid point. All of them made valid points, but he said something about the president, and I wanted to reach out to him. You know, I hope he's hearing me. The president cannot do everything we agree, my brother. But the president can choose the people that will do the right thing. And the president has refused to do that. When you come into power and people are not doing what they're supposed to do in their position, it is the right thing for the Liberian people that you let these people go and bring in new minds to be able to change the lives of the people in that capacity. Because majority of the people President Baka put into positions, they were partisan. These people don't have the expertise, they don't have the experience to change whatsoever he put them to make that change or transform that ministry or the entity. So he needs to let them go. That's what a real serious government would do. You don't keep people in position because they're partisan, and you don't put in there because of that. Because your friends, I always say, Baka, the best thing he's ever done, his achievement for this past 1 year, almost 2 years, is hiring his friends and his partisan people. That's it. If the Christmas would be good, you would tell from the eve, my brother. No political leader in the history of Liberia is doing what Musa Bilete is doing around the country under the banner of the CMC. We are showing you people this is what we can do. Liberia can be delivered. This is why this man is even targeted at this point in time. They have targeted his businesses. Now, another group of Liberians will be on a job because they're trying to silence his business, and Liberians are hired under him. 109 Liberians lost their job when they first attacking on his business. Now, more Liberians, over 200 will lose their job again. So the streets will be full of people that are jobless. And that's why a lot of crimes will be in the country, because they are targeting people who try to help the people because they are in fear that this man is helping the people and CMC is shining. That their mindset, they're not even thinking that what the man doing is helping the people will even benefit the government. They ain't thinking about that. They say the man helping the people and they don't want him to be running for president, or they don't want CMC to be new so that UP so win 2029, but UP ain't doing nothing to show the people that they should go even to run for 2029. So this is what we are telling Liberians. We coming to you real raw. That's what we're coming to you, telling you that these people who promise this time you're not taking promise as sepe. After they show you what they can do for you, moving forward, that's the only way you are going to put these people into. I mean, what they can do when we see them changing the schools, making sure they renovate the schools, they're making sure that the people they're taking from the street for drugs, they are rehabilitated properly instead of them stealing from the people. They're taking the people, carrying them to places. The people from where they go there, their friends go there, people who sorry for them go there, donate things. They see people, they got over the people donating things, the people stealing the thing, carrying their own. Until they can put all those things then to be corrected. 14 years old girl getting raped under their care. I mean, in the ministry that they work, they got the ministers they're working in. It's alleged that one of the government employee raped a 14-year-old girl. Until they can investigate that matter, it has to be swift. So you have to see these things to know that this government is not going to do the right thing, because they're not doing it now, they will never do it. So I was telling you, it's wrong. This time nobody come and do photo, like the photo education will give you right here on political launch under the banner of CMC. When the Christmas will be good, you will see it from the E. The person who do small thing for you, that person is more capable to help you than the person who just get need. Oh, you see the person, we like the person here, and they have done nothing, but they tell you, say, put me there. When I can't, they will help you, and when they can't, they don't help you. That's why like people going through over and over again. So that's the reason why Liberians need to open their eyes at this time. They are sabotaging businesses, Liberian-owned businesses, all these businesses besides mobility business, Streamex, the other businesses that are doing that same on petroleum thing. They have Liberians. They are all Liberians that have the businesses. They decided to trample down the people's businesses just because of fear for vulnerability and the things that he's doing for the Liberian people from county to county. So right there, you see that this government means nothing. That's why the Honorable American said it in the thing. By your propaganda and the things you're doing, the Liberian people struggle don't see that anymore. That they see their struggles. They don't see all that lies you're telling. Because you telling one thing, the radio says Liberian already, they know that they're not already. So how can you even say that kind of lie? That you want to believe those kind of people to leave your country again for another 6 years? Can't 2029. In fact, we should be finding a way to impeach Joseph Boakai government right now. Too much suffering in the country. The people should be finding a way to impeach him as president at that point in time. No job for the people to do. The businesses are helping the people. You try to take away the people's businesses just because of political wish hunt. You fear that the party is getting too popular. Then do the things that will make you popular. Do your jobs. Investigate your cases. Pay the people on time. Carry police people's salary up to $500 per month for just an officer that patrol. So when he get money, can be able to help your family. You pay the police officer $50, $75, $150, and you think that would do? And some of your way, the last time we checked, the president, the shoe deposit was almost $500 for his shoe. Are you kidding me? And you call yourself a serious government? No amount of propaganda, no amount of abuse, no amount of insult, no amount of lies, no amount of enviousness, no amount of jealousy will stop the Liberian people from seeing that you are not doing the right thing at this point in time. We encourage you people to do the right thing, because at the end of the day, we want Liberians not to suffer. We don't want the country to fail. So we encourage y'all. That's why we come here. Y'all do the right thing and leave the people, the Liberian businesses alone. When y'all do the right thing, the other people doing what they're doing, at the end of the day, 2029, that the people will make a decision. May the life I live speak for me with the work I do. That's what the senator said. Let your work speak for itself. You don't have to wish on anybody for you to be new. Let your work speak for itself. You're living in big houses with lights all over, and the people where your neighbor even got current. Are you sleeping in peace? When the people get tired, they're coming for you. And so if you have nothing to say, let's close the show, my brother.
Nothing much, Madam Griggs. Thanks so much. Yeah, been a great show.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join. national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's go together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the light of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.